This free tool lets you generate this instead. Here's how.
If you use code assistants like Claude or Cursor, you know the problem. The front-end code they generate feels lifeless, all minor variations of the same Bootstrap-style template. But a GitHub repo with over 10,000 stars called Hallmark fixes this. It's a design skill that forces your AI to have taste. Hallmark is not a template library. It's a set of rules and protocols you install directly into your AI coding environment. And setup is just one command. This single line adds the Hallmark skill to your system, making it available to your code assistant. It's the fastest way to get started. You just run it once and you're ready to go. No complex configuration files, no API keys. Let's watch it run. Now when I rerun this, the installer confirms the skill is updated. Under the hood, this places the core logic into the right directory for tools like Claude Code, Cursor, or Codex. The README shows the exact paths if you ever need to inspect or modify the files yourself, but the installer handles it all. Once installed, Hallmark works through 4 simple verbs. You use them right in your prompt. The default verb is for building new UI. You give it a brief, and it picks a structure, applies its design rules, and runs over 50 slop tests before generating the code. This is the main verb you'll use. Let's try it. I'll prompt my code assistant to use Hallmark to build a hero section for a sourdough app named Bubble. It doesn't just return generic code. It understands the sourdough app context, picks an appropriate theme from its 20 options, and builds a unique, self-contained component that feels artisanal, not artificial. The next verb is Audit. This is for existing code. You point it at a file or folder, and it scores your UI against its list of anti-patterns. It doesn't change anything. It just gives you a punch list of what makes your design feel generic or low effort. It's like having a senior designer review your work for I smell. Then there's Redesign. This is more aggressive. It throws out the existing structure of a component, but keeps your copy, your brand elements, and your information architecture. It then rebuilds the UI with a completely different visual fingerprint. This is perfect for when a page feels stale, and you want a fresh take without starting from scratch. The final verb, Study, is the most powerful. You can give it a screenshot or a URL of a design you admire, and it will extract the DNA of that design. It identifies the core macro structure, the type pairings, and the color anchors. Importantly, it refuses to pixel clone. Instead, it creates a portable design.md file you can use as a high-quality seed for new generations. So now the proof. The GitHub repo has a gallery of examples. Look at the difference. This page for a record label feels bold and energetic. This one for a dev infrastructure product is clean, technical, and precise. And this one for a honey farm feels organic and warm. These are not just color swap templates. How does it do this? By picking the right macro structure to fit the brief. The documentation shows that each generated page is stamped with its structure, like split featurette or hero grid. Behind the scenes, Hallmark runs the prompt through 57 different slop test gates plus a final self-critique step before it ever emits code. This systematic refusal of the default average response is the core of the skill. And for truly unique briefs, there's the new custom mode. When a standard theme just doesn't fit, Hallmark designs the page from scratch. It generates a made-to-measure palette, type system, and layout. It still runs the same 57 slop tests, but there's no template underneath at all. Look at this design for a sleeper train ticket. It's completely bespoke. The live demo site is the best place to explore the output. You can browse all the example sites, view the source code, and see the 20 different themes in action. You can even press T on your keyboard to cycle through the themes on a live component. This is critical. It proves that the tool actually delivers on its promise of variety and quality. So what are the trade-offs? First, Hallmark is a skill, not a GUI. You have to be comfortable working inside a code assistant and writing prompts. Second, its power is in generating new, self-contained components. It's less suited for retrofitting huge, complex legacy code bases. But the biggest advantage is that it's completely free and MIT licensed. You can use it, fork it, and ship the code in commercial projects. So here's when you should use it. For any new feature or landing page, it's a massive accelerator. For client work, it lets you produce visually distinct prototypes in minutes. And for personal projects, it's the fastest way to get a polished look. Where might you skip it? If you're working inside a massive, rigid corporate design system. But for almost everyone else, this is a must-have. The final verdict is simple. Hallmark is an essential, free skill for any developer using AI to generate front-end code. It's the difference between shipping slop and shipping something you're proud of. The recipe is simple. Install the skill, use the 4 verbs in your prompts, and ship better UI. That's it. To make it even easier, I've pulled the best prompt examples and recipes from the documentation into a one-page cheat sheet. You can download it for free at the link in the description. Thanks for watching.